Now for some NBA news. In Boston, the Celtics lose to the Jazz but gain LeBron James as part owner of the Red Sox. Tennie Sumague has the details.
The Jazz bounced back from Sunday's double-digit loss to the Warriors to beat the Celtics on Tuesday. The victory gave head coach Quinn Snyder his 300th career victory, thanks to the dominance of Rudy Gobert and Jordan Clarkson off the bench.
One of the things, and we've talked about Rudy, is his activity, his ability to do multiple things on defense and to make multiple effort plays. And when we're solid, the other four guys are on the court, he has a chance to be even more impactful. And I thought, really the biggest thing with Rudy is our ability to communicate with him and with whoever's in the game or in the action, because that allows him to make plays.
I think we did a great job playing defense in fourth, and I think we did a good job for the most part at the end, executing, and we were able to get to the line because they were fouling, and when we get the stops and we set our defense, it was hard for them to score in half court.
Rudy's a pretty big target, and I've had a chance to build this relationship with him. He coming to me every other time out, telling me, what the reads are, and stuff like that. So us having that open dialogue makes everything easier. And I know if, I ever get in trouble, I could just throw it to the moon. I mean, he's like 7'3", and, he's pretty long. So if anybody switches out, he'll be able to catch it and make a play as well.
The Celtics came close within 3 points with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. But Donovan Mitchell's three-pointer and a pair of free throws by Gobert gave the Jazz the victory. Jason Tatum finished with 29 points for the Celtics.
Especially like a team like the Jazz, I think what makes them really good is they, more often than not, they just make the right play, make the right read. And, we're more than capable of it. It's just doing it more often than not.
In other news, LeBron James and his business partner Maverick Carter have agreed to be part owners of the Boston Red Sox. The pair are the first black owners to be part of the team's ownership group.
As far as the Red Sox, obviously a historical franchise, and we know the history of the World Series championships they've brought back home to Boston, and the players that's come through there, and the legacy that they hold in that area. So I think for me and for my partner Maverick to be the first two black men to be a part of that ownership group in the history of that franchise, it gives me and people that look like me hope and inspiration that they can be in a position like that as well, that it can be done. It gives my kids at my I Promise school more and more inspiration as well. But it's a great day for myself, for my family, for my school, for my business partner Maverick Carter, and everyone that has something to do with our group.
Tune in to Eagle News for more stories and highlights of the NBA throughout the season. In New York, Tennie Sumague, Eagle News, we live in interesting times.